Citizens speak out, steadfast in their calls for improved living conditions and other pro-democracy principles for themselves and fellow countrypersons. People across the world are making their voices heard in countries such as Bahrain, Libya, Palestine, Syria, and Yemen.
During an interview with Ynet News, Israeli President Shimon Peres affirmed the possibility that the recent unification of Palestinian groups, including the Hamas with whom Israel has had previous violent interactions, could result in meaningful Israeli-Palestinian dialogue.
Activists in Syria report the government has detained at least 10,000 protesters in the past several days alone as part of a campaign to quell protesters' calls for reform, with government troops reported to be shelling neighborhoods in the city of Homs. Southern villages are also being increasingly occupied by the military, along with a new tactic that activists have reported to Sky News of security forces beating and torturing organizers of smaller protest groups before putting them back on the streets as a warning to others.
In Yemen, at least 15 people are reported to have died after the government launched airstrikes on tribes who had blocked a column of tanks headed toward Maghrib and Hadramaut to suppress protesters there. During a summit on Tuesday, May 10th, leaders of the Gulf Cooperation Council released a statement urging all Yemeni parties to agree to President Ali Abdullah Saleh's resignation in exchange for immunity, saying it was the best way to resolve the crisis.
UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon issued a call on Wednesday for the Libyan government to initiate an immediate and verifiable ceasefire and to end attacks on civilians, as well as to allow the delivery of humanitarian assistance and engage in political dialogue to resolve the crisis.
As we mourn the loss of precious lives, we pray for the end of all conflict and the continued emergence of harmony, as citizens of every nation choose to live in shared dignity, freedom, and peace.